And good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you to the Rhodes Reeves Fieldhouse here in Searcy, Arkansas for today's matchup featuring the Southern Nazarene Crimson Storm and the Harding University Bison. Ladies and gentlemen, James Hill here on the call with you this afternoon, looking forward to what should be a great contest. As we said, the women will be leading it off here at 1 o'clock, followed by the men at 3 p.m. So we're going to first get you ready for this women's game featuring the Lady Bison and the Crimson Storm. And this is a Crimson Storm team. They come in 5-8 on the season, 4-3 in the GAC. They have won 3 games in a row and have won 4 of their last 5 contests, with their only loss coming to nationally ranked Central Oklahoma in what was a close matchup. This is a SNU team that is playing some really good basketball right now. They're going to look to translate that over and make some more history in that win over Arkansas Tech on Thursday. It was SNU's first ever win over Arkansas Tech in Russellville. They had never won in Russellville at the Tucker Coliseum before, and they come to Searcy today where they are 0-6, and they're looking to get their first win at the Rhodes Reeves Fieldhouse here, the home of Harding. Harding, on the other hand, they come in with a 9-4 record, 4-3 in the GAC. Both them and SNU come in with the same conference record, tied for 5th right now in those conference standings. And so it should be interesting. This could be a pivotal early season matchup. You know, you talk about seeding and how things can play out throughout the year. These are also a few teams that aren't too far off from moving into that top half of the bracket. Southwestern leads it right now at 7-0, followed by Henderson State and Southeastern at 6-2 each. East Central at 5-2. 2 of those teams we just mentioned, Henderson State and East Central, those are teams Southern Nazarene has beaten this season at home. SNU and Harding tied at 4-3 after that. Arkansas Monticello at 3-4. You have Oklahoma Baptist, Arkansas Tech, Northwestern, and Washita all at 2-5. And then Southern Arkansas in the cellar right now at 0-7. Both teams are heading to their benches right now. We're about to get the introduction of the starting lineups. We also should have the national anthem here in just a moment. We'll give you that starting 5 as well in just a moment. But as we said, should be an interesting matchup between these two teams. Harding comes in. Their scoring margin towards plus 12 on the season, averaging 71.5 points per game and holding opponents to just under 60. So it's a good defensive team that can also score the basketball. So SNU has their work cut out for them. So as they announce the starting lineups, we'll go through the starting lineups on our end. We'll start with the Harding Bison. As we said, coming in with 9-4, 4-3 in the GAC. Starting at forward, a sophomore from Jessieville, Arkansas, number 10, Kelly Lampo. Starting at guard, a junior from Frisco, Texas, number 13, Peyton Paget. Starting at guard, a sophomore from Rosebud, Arkansas, number 14, Carissa Caples. Starting at guard, a sophomore from Branson, Missouri, number 24, Amanda Carney. And finally, starting at forward, a sophomore from Melbourne, Arkansas, at 6 foot, number 42, Kennedy Cooper. On the other side, for Southern Nazarene, it's the same lineup we've seen these last 2 contests. Coach Trent May going to stick with that same starting 5. Starting at guard, a junior from Valladolid, Spain, number 4, Irene Perez. Starting at guard, a sophomore from Burleson, Texas, number 5, Alexis Jones. Starting at guard, a junior from Oklahoma City, number 10, Adrian Berry. Starting at guard, a senior from Rockwall, Texas, number 12, Madeline Schrepfer. And finally, starting at forward, a sophomore from Mustang, Oklahoma, standing at 6'2", number 14, Abby Nehus. Harding leads this series 10-3. They have won 9 out of the last 10 over SNU and 6 straight here on their home floor. The 2 teams did split last season. That's how SNU kind of ended that little bit of a stretch against Harding, as they took a 77-76 win over the Bison in Bethany. Harding did return the favor, though, in Searcy with a 62-44 victory on their home floor. So we're about set to go here in Searcy. The officials today, Ernie Murray, Wayne Jackson, and Sean Robinson. Those are your 3 officials today. Bison are out in their center court in their white uniforms, SNU in their road blacks. We are set to go. The head coaches today, as we said, Trent May in his first season as head coach at SNU, and what a job he has done thus far. You can really see the way this team has been playing, especially as of late. They got through that really tough stretch to start the year, and they've really been playing some great basketball. On the other side, you have Tim Kirby, his 14th season with the Bison. 420 win seasons, 268 and 130 on the season in 14 years as the Bison head coach. It'll be Nehus and Lampo set to jump here. And we are underway. Tip-off is won by SNU, and Alexis Jones will bring it forward for the Crimson Storm. Man-to-man defense early on by the Bison. Jones going to get a screen from Nehus. Jones to the basket, gets a little bump and misses the layup. Rebound by Lampo. Back the other way come the Bison. It's Caples with it. They're going to move it around to Lampo, and they'll go in the corner. A 3-pointer from Caples is good, and it's a 3-0 lead for the Bison early on. Jones with the basketball. Jones looking to drive. They're going to get a touch foul on Amanda Carney. That'll be her first foul of the game. Baseline out of bounds here for SNU, just in the early goings, as we said, 3-0 Harding early on. Jones to inbound, gets it to Barry. They'll move it around to Irene Perez. Perez looking to drive, pulls it back out. Good defensive team, as we said, that they're going to face off with this afternoon, and we're going to get a foul off the ball. And that's going to be on Kelly Lampo, her first. Lampo's the leading scorer on this team, 17.8 points per game. You got to think maybe they'll try to get it inside to Nehus again and go right at her. See if they can get her in some early foul trouble. Jones is going to go deep to Nehus on the inbounds. They'll hand it off to Perez. SNU will reset as Jones, the point guard, takes the basketball. Jones looking to go inside to Nehus. Nice denial there by Lampo. Perez kicks it out to Schrepfer. Schrepfer drives towards the baseline, back out to Perez. Perez to the free throw line, backs down, loses the basketball, and it's taken away by Kennedy Cooper. Carney coming the other way is going to get a foul on Perez. That's going to be SNU's first foul of the game. And so Harding will reset here. Peyton Paget to inbound. Paget will get it into Caples, and Harding will set. Paget with it at the wing. Paget going to go cross court to Carney. Carney kicks it in the corner to Caples. Caples comes all the way around top of the arc, going to try a backdoor cut, gets it inside, and then double teamed is Paget. She goes inside to Lampo, can't get it to fall, goes back up, knocks Schrepfer to the floor and draws a foul. That's going to be the first on Schrepfer, and Lampo will go to the line for 2. Lampo with those 17.8 points per game. She also averages 6.5 rebounds per game as she misses the first free throw. Rattles out. Lampo only a 57% free throw shooter as she gets the second one to fall. And it's 4-0 Harding here in the early goings. Just a minute and a half into the first quarter. Jones going to get it to Adrian Berry. I think her first touch so far today. Berry, the leading scorer on this team. Schrepfer with it. Schrepfer drives. Schrepfer now stuck. Gets it back out to Jones. Jones is going to drive. Kick to Perez in the corner. Perez drives. Picks up and takes too many steps. It's a traveling violation, so a turnover on SNU. Stifled early on by this Bison defense. And we're going to see our first substitution of the game for the Bison. Well, check that. Didn't get to the table on time. So Caples gets it over half court. And Harding sets their offense. Caples going to come off a screen. Drive, mid-range jumper, no good. Rebound to Alexis Jones. Jones now looking to run on the other end. Jones going to get it to Perez. Perez slows it down at the wing. Perez going to drive down the lane. Goes up, lays it up, way off there. And the rebound to Caples. Capel's back on the other end. Goes to Carney in the corner, tries the entry pass, and there's going to be a foul as they got it into Cooper. And that's going to be on Jones, her first. We'll see that substitution now. It'll be Cheyenne Brown, a junior forward out of Ben Wheeler, Texas, transfer from Northwestern State. She's into the game. Capel's the inbound. We'll send it deep to Cooper. They're going to go into the corner and inside to Brown. Brown goes up, no good. And then a rebound and then a block. Huge block there by Abby Nehus, and it's going the other way. Kennedy Cooper went up. Nehus sent it back, and it'll be SNU basketball. So back the other way comes Alexis Jones. Jones trying to go inside to Nehus, and it's taken away. It was Brown who got a piece of it, and back the other way come the Bison. It's Cooper taking it. Cooper goes up and draws the foul. And it's going to be on Abby Nehus. That'll be her first. Already 14 fouls here on SNU. Another foul will equal free throws the rest of the quarter for Harding. So SNU's got to avoid fouling here. Three-pointer from Capels, off the mark, rebound to Nehus. She's bumped by Brown. That's going to be a foul on Brown, who just checked into the contest. Her first, third team foul on the Bison. Tough start here for SNU. Only has been able to get 2 shots off, 0 for 2 from the field. Harding not that much better, to be honest, 1 for 6 so far. So cold shooting on both sides early on. Barry's going to take it at the wing. And they're going to go inside to Nehus, and it's taken away again. Just some lazy passes right now. Brown comes up with another steal. They're denying any entry to Nehus so far. They'll go to the corner. Pump fake there by Capels. Capels goes up, blocked again by Nehus. Second block from Nehus, and back the other way comes the Crimson Storm. Perez will drive. Back it out, goes to Barry. Three-pointer. Off the mark, no good. Rebound to Paget. And she'll take it herself. Harding will reset. Capels with it to Carney. Carney going to kick it over to Brown now. And they'll work around to Paget, goes inside to Carney. Perez defending. Carney backs Perez down, gets stuck. It'll be a shot from Brown, and they're going to get a late foul. Really, it was good defense all around, but Schrepfer came in hard and bumped Brown on the last second. Don't know if the shot would have been on target, but nonetheless, it's going to be free throws. That is Schrepfer's second. And we'll see some substitutions on both sides here in just a moment. First free throw from Brown is up and good. Cheyenne Brown, 12.9 points per game, second on the team, only a 61% free throw shooter. This team only shoots 62% from the line as Lampo checks back in along with Brooke Bradley. On the other side for SNU, first time today, we'll see Kennedy Gillette into the game as well as J.C. Soap. Second free throw is good. It's a 6-0 lead for Harding. Gillette, a sophomore out of Edmond. And then Soap, a freshman out of Stillwell, had such a nice game on Thursday against Tech. Gillette's going to take it. Kicks it to Soap, wide open for three. Off the mark, no good. SNU just cold and nearly going. Nehus with the rebound, puts it up and in, and Abby Nehus gets SNU on the board. Score is 6-2, Harding leading the way. Paget brings it forward here for the Bison. Carney at the wing, back to Paget in the corner. She'll go cross court to Bradley. Gets it back to Lampo, top of the arc. She's going to drive on Gillette. Tough shot, it's blocked. Gillette gets a piece of that one. Out of bounds to the Bison. Paget set to inbound here for Harding. They'll go inside to Brown. She takes a short jumper, no good, and the rebound was in the hands of Lampo, but knocked away by Gillette, who comes away with it. Jones gonna drive. Tough shot, she's blocked. Bradley with the block shot there, and Harding has numbers. Brown with it, she traveled. Caught the ball and took too many steps, and a little bit of a sloppy start on both sides, but we go to our first timeout of the quarter. Harding leads Southern Nazarene 6-2.
Character, culture, and Christ have been the motto for Southern Nazarene University for many, many years. When I came as president, I was really curious about those words and really curious to dig into the archives. In fact, a conversation on campus one day with a visitor to our campus who asked that same question, what does character, culture, and Christ mean today? These days I like to talk about refining character. I think that we're all in process, and in those collegiate years, those years of a university experience, there's a great opportunity to refine character.
.449 to play in the first quarter, 6-2, Harding leading Southern Nazarene. As we said, it has been a slow start for both sides. SNU 1 of 6 from the field, 16.7%, 0 for 2 from deep. Harding, though, on the other side, only 1 of 9 from the field, 11%. The difference is they've been able to get to the free throw line and convert on 3 free throws. Jones is going to bring it forward here for the Crimson Storm, as J.C. Soap will take the handoff. We knew this Harding defense was tough coming in, and that's going to go off the hands of Jones, and a turnover. Already a 5th turnover so far for Southern Nazarene. As a pass, Gillette was looking for Jones. It was tipped by Paget, and then it went off the hands of Jones. Paget with the ball at the wing right now. They'll get it out to Cooper. Cooper trying to go inside to Lampo. Nehus defending, back to Cooper. A bit of a wild pass. Harding will reset. Cooper trying to drive. Good defense there by Gillette. Paget with it, trying to get inside to Lampo. Good defense by SNU here. Lampo gets it inside. Another block from Abby Nehus. That is 3 in the quarter from Nehus, making her presence felt. Caples to inbound. Capel's going to go deep. Harding's got to hurry. 2 seconds. Long three-pointer from Paget off the mark. And a long rebound somehow comes to Cooper. And they'll get a foul on Barry. Unfortunate there. Actually, no. Check that. They're going to get a foul on Lampo. And that is her second. And Lampo's going to go to the bench. The leading scorer for Harding will take a seat with 2 fouls. I was going to say for SNU that was unfortunate, playing such good defense and not getting the rebound, but it did turn out to work in their favor. J.C. Soap with it at the wing. SNU cannot find some offense early on. It's been the opposite of what we've seen really since this 3-game winning streak. Really the last 5 games. Barry with it, mid-range jumper, off the mark, no good. Rebound by Paget. Caples with it on the other end for Harding. They're going to go into the corner, looking to go inside to Brown. Brown inside to Cooper. Cooper puts it up. No good. The rebound to J.C. Soap, and that's going to be a foul on Harding. And that's big for Southern Nazarene because that is the 5th team foul on Harding, which means SNU will now get some free throws, and they desperately need that right here. As they've been struggling from the field, maybe they can start getting it done at the free throw line. Soap's going to go to the line, wearing number 2, with only averaging 3.1 points per game. 6 of 9 at the free throw line so far this season. First free throw is up and good. Substitutions into the game for Harding. Number 30, Caitlin Birch. And then Amanda Carney also checking back into the game. One more free throw from Soap. It is good. And it's now a 6-4 game, as we said. Offensively, just a pretty slow start for both teams, but also some good defense on both sides. Birch with it, who just checked into the game at the wing. She's going to go inside to Cooper. Cooper going to go up over Nehus, no good. The rebound going to come back to Cooper, and she lays it in. Nehus had it on her hand. It looked like Nehus and Jones were fighting for the same rebound, and it goes to Cooper instead, who gets the easy lay-in. Barry with it. Barry to Soap. J.C. Soap going to hand it off to Jones. Alexis Jones going to drive. Beautiful move to the bucket, and the lay-in for Alexis Jones. She had a great game on Thursday. scoring 15 in the win over Tech. Cooper going to move it around to Kearney. Kearney with it. Good defense there by Soap. Moves it around to Cooper. She'll take a long three-pointer. It's good. Cooper up to 5 points now. Cooper was only a 26% three-point shooter, but she gets that one to fall. Soap has it. It's going to go inside to Kennedy Gillette. She backs Cooper down, puts up a wild shot way off, and then she fouls Cooper. Just a bad possession there from Kennedy Gillette, and that's going to put Harding on the line for 2 free throws. As we said, Cooper, who steps to the line. 9.4 points per game. Shoots 43% from the field, and she's got 6 already here in the first. Some more substitutions. Paget back into the game, as well as Casey Glover for the first time for SNU. Cooper only a 62% free throw shooter. Misses the second, and the rebound to Nehus. Glover, we said, just into the game, a freshman out of Fort Gibson. She's had a lot of action early in her career. Had a 20-point game in the win over East Central, as Jones is going to go to JC Soap. Fires one up for 3, rattles out, and the rebound will come to Kearney, and back the other way come the Bison. Under 2 to play in this first quarter. Paget, they're going to work it all the way around to Kearney at the wing. Back to Brown. Capel's going to drive. Capel stuck now, has to force it back out to Kearney. They'll move it over to Cooper. Drives. Maybe somebody got a piece of it. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Paget now going to take a shot. Mid-range, no good. And the rebound will come over to JC Soap. Boy, it's been a battle in the paint so far. Gillette with it in transition. Gillette spins. Tough mid-range jumper. Gets the roll. It just rolls out. Cannot get the friendly roll. And then another foul on Gillette after a missed shot. And that's going to result in more free throws for Harding. That's been really the difference in this quarter. Both teams are shooting very poorly right now from the field. But the difference is Harding's been able to get to the free throw line, which will be number 7 and number 8 right here. So 8 times in this quarter, Harding's been able to get to the line. First free throw is up and good for Cooper, who has 7 points. Checking into the game will be Brooke Bradley. In for Brown. Second free throw is up. That one rattles out. Rebound to Glover. So 13-6 now the score here for Harding. 5 straight points from the Bison. About a minute to play. Good move there by Jones. She goes up and she's blocked from behind. I guess SNU wanted a foul there. Not going to get the call. Kearney with the foul. Paget with it. Gets to Cooper top of the arc. Cooper going to drive and another foul. And it's going to be on Gillette again. And yet again, Cooper is going to go to the free throw line. 3 fouls on Gillette in the first quarter. First free throw is good. It's going to be 10 free throws in this quarter for Harding. As Julia Schwacke going to check into the game. Schwacke, a sophomore out of Sugarland. Getting some time here. Second free throw is up. And it is good. So a nice job by Cooper. She's 4 of 6 from the line. And she now has 9 points. 15-6. Harding leads. Glover with it. Looking for Massey Beard. They get it inside to Soap instead. Soap going to drive. Puts the layup up. No good. And it'll remain SNU ball as it goes out of bounds. Beard also just checked into the game. She is a freshman out of Calumet, Oklahoma. Glover going to drive. Glover puts up a tough runner. No good, and they'll get a charge. Boy, interesting call on that one. SNU's just got to stop fouling here. If we were in the men's game, they would already be in the double bonus. They've got at least 10 fouls in this first quarter alone. They have got to do a better job. Capel's going to bring it forward here for Harding. Gets it over to Kearney. They're going to move it all the way around to Cooper. Cooper going to drive baseline. Comes all the way across. They're going to move it around to Paget. Back to Kearney. They'll go inside looking for Brown, who just checked back in, knocked away by Beard. 10 seconds remaining in the quarter. It's been a 7-0 run for Harding after the score was at 8-6. Kearney going to take it at the wing. Now she'll drive. Puts up the layup off the mark. The rebound going to come to Alexis Jones. She tried to save it. Instead, it's going to be a free layup, but it's missed by Kearney. SNU catches a break on that one, and the quarter is over. Well, the difference has been free throws so far. Harding 7 of 10 at the line in the first quarter, and they lead 15-6 over Southern Nazarene. We'll take a quick break and be right back. Second quarter action coming your way.
When a customer is on the fence about buying a car, we should
give him a hug.
No.
Oh,
next.
Hand hug? Full frontal?
No.
No way.
Guys, practice hugs are not necessary. You don't have to practice hugging.
How about we serenade them?
Well, I'd be happy to sing a song for you.
It's terrible.
Diffie, driven by family since 19.
Fans, our next broadcast will be Thursday, January 17th in Shawnee, Oklahoma. It is a rivalry game coming up. Southern Nazarene is going to head to Bison Hill to take on Oklahoma Baptist. We hope you will join us. We will have live audio there with the games at 5:30 and 7:30. A couple of intriguing matchups, to say the least. Second quarter about to start here, 15-6. Harding leading Southern Nazarene. Harding shoots 3 of 19 in the first quarter. SNU 2 of 13. Harding was 2 for 4 from behind the arc. However, 7 of 10 at the free throw line. That was the big difference, while SNU was only 2 for 2 at the free throw line. Harding starting with the basketball here in the second quarter. Kearney with it. Harding going to get over to Brown. Lampo is back in the game with 2 fouls. Lampo has it, fires one from 3, and it is good. Lampo now up to 4 points. Only a 31% shooting three-point team. Yet they are 3 of 5 early on. Trying to get it to Glover. Was tipped away there by Kearney. Lampo, well, only a 33% three-point shooter, but she gets her first one to fall on the day. Jones going to go across to Glover. Glover open for 3. SNU cannot respond, and the rebound comes down to Lampo. And that's the other story right now. You can talk about free throws all you want, but SNU is just not getting it done on the offensive end in the early going. Three-pointer from Paget. Off the mark, rebound comes right down to Brown, and she gets the short mid-range jumper to fall. 20-6 now, Harding. Soap takes it at the wing. And we're going to get a foul off the ball. And that's going to be on Lampo, I believe. I believe he said 10. He did. That is Lampo's 3rd foul of the game. And you got to think we're not going to see her again in this first half. Just a little touch foul off the ball. Jones going to go inside to Nehus, and SNU's got to find a way to take advantage of this with Harding's leading scorer on the bench. Schwacke gets it over to Jones, top of the arc. Jones off a screen from Soap. Jones back to Soap. Soap thought about a three-pointer, drives instead, gets it out to Glover. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Schwacke with it. Hands it off to Soap. SNU's got to hurry here. Soap gonna drive. Soap lays it up. Got to reach in there, but couldn't get it to fall. Rebound came down to Cooper. Caples with it. Gets it to Kearney, who fakes the 3, drives inside and draws the foul, and back to the line go to Bison. It has been all Harding here early on. So 2 free throws coming up here for Amanda Carney, the sophomore from Branson, as she hits the first free throw. One more free throw coming up for Carney. As we said, Amanda Carney comes in averaging 9.8 points per game as she gets the second free throw to fall. 72% free throw shooter, as you saw there. And it is 22-6, Bison. Sonia Sarda's into the game for the first time as she gets it inside to Nehus. She can't get the lay in the fall. SNU's offense just cannot get going here. Carney now with it on the other end. SNU gets a tip there. Should mention Barry also and Perez were back into the game. Cooper with it. Cooper drives. Up over Nehus, off the mark. Sarda with the rebound. Sarda looking to run. Sarda to Perez. Back to Sarda. She drives. Nice pass to Jones, who gets the layup to fall. Good find there by Sonia Sarda, the freshman out of Spain. Two Spaniards on the floor right now in Perez and Sarda. Capel's with it. Capel's going to come off a screen. They're going to move it back around to Kennedy Cooper. Gets it to Carney. Carney will move it all the way around to Capels again. Carney gets it back top of the arc. They'll move it to Birch. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Tough shot at the end of the shot clock. No good. Good defense there, as Sarda was all over Capels as she let that shot go. Sarda to Jones. Jones kicks it to Perez. Perez now drives from the wing. Perez gets it taken away. Carney with the steal. It's already 8 turnovers for SNU. Carney up ahead. The lay-in good from Capels. And the lead back out to 16. And that 8 turnovers to 1 so far in this contest. That is one of the difference makers so far. And what a stifling this SNU offense. Sarda gonna drive, lays it up and lays it in. Nice move there by Sonia Sarda. Nice clear out as well by Adrian Berry during that possession. They're gonna go inside. Cooper goes up, it's blocked. Nehus with the block. That is her 5th, I believe. Jones top of the arc. Jones to Perez. They'll kick it in the corner for Sarda. Sarda gonna drive, runner, no good. Nehus rebound and lay-in. And we'll have a timeout on the floor from the Bison. SNU getting a little bit of offense going, but they still trail 24-12 here in the second quarter.
Character, culture, and Christ have been the motto for Southern Nazarene University for many, many years. When I came as president, I was really curious about those words and really curious to dig into the archives. In fact, a conversation on campus one day with a visitor to our campus who asked that same question: what is character, culture, and Christ? Last but certainly not least, in fact I would put it first, and that is serving Christ. I like the fact that it's last because it does undergird everything that we do. Our responsibility, I believe more than anything else, is to serve our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
.5:11 to play in the first half, 24-12, Harding leading Southern Nazarene. SNU, they've done well on the defensive end, really, to slow down the Harding offense, but it's been turnovers and fouls really that are killing SNU. 10 turnovers, check that, 8 turnovers here in the first half. And then 12 trips to the free throw line for Harding, where they're currently 9 of 12. Bison coming back out right now. It'll be Caples bringing it forward, and it's taken away by Sarda. And it'll be SNU. Actually, they called a jump ball after Sarda took it away and a scramble from the floor, but Sonia Sarda getting some big minutes off the bench so far. Schrepfer's into the game as well for SNU. Schrepfer going to come around, gets it to Sarda. Sarda pump fakes, drives, runner in the paint, gets it to fall. Sonia Sarda, 4 points. Back the other way, Brooke Bradley drives, was looking for Cooper. Couldn't catch it clean, but she does get it back. And we're going to get a charge on the other end. Perez takes a charge on Brooke Bradley. And back the other way for the Crimson Storm. Getting a little bit of momentum going, a little bit of a 6-0 run right now for SNU. We've got a situation here. I don't think they had the right foul. And checking into the game will be Brown, back in for Cooper. And back the other way comes SNU. Schrepfer gonna hand it off to Sarda. Sarda to Perez, they'll move it around to Adrian Berry. Trying to go inside, they're gonna get a foul off the ball. Massey Beard was just back into the game. And no, they're gonna call the foul on Beard. Maybe a hook. Couldn't quite catch what it was. That's the first foul on Beard, under 5 to play in this first half. Crimson Storm trailing by 10. They've trailed by as many as 16. They're gonna go inside. And it's going to be a traveling violation on Brown. Brown tried to back Beard down. She picked up her dribble and I think was trying to make a pass and took one too many steps. Schrepfer going to get it out to Berry. Berry been quiet so far as she goes to the lane and misses the lay-in. And the rebound to Paget. She said Berry had 18 points, leading scorer on this team, 18 points against Tech. Quiet today, 3-pointer on the mark from Caples. Caples up to 8 points in this game, and the lead back out to 13 for Harding. Sarda trying to drive, picks up her dribble, back out to Perez. Perez driving baseline. Gonna go cross court to Sarda. 3-pointer is blocked by Paget. She gets it back though, and can't get the runner to fall, but Perez pulls the rebound down, kicks it inside to Schrepfer. She is fouled by Bradley. She'll have 2 free throws coming up. Schrepfer had her shot blocked, but a little bit of contact as she went for the lay-in. No fear from Schrepfer. The 5'5" senior from Rockwell. She nails the first free throw. Niehues back into the game, as well as Kennedy Cooper. A lot of size on this Harding team, and is one thing you notice. 4 players listed over 6 foot. As the second free throw is good from Schrepfer, 27-16 to score. So Caples coming back the other way. Gets it to Paget. Paget gonna go inside. So it'll be Cooper, kicks it back out. 3-pointer from Kearney on the money. Boy, Harding is on fire from 3. I mean, again, this is not a team that, as we said, only 30% from behind the arc, but they are 5 of 8 so far. Great entry past the Niehues from Sarda. So Niehues gets 1 to fall to get it back down to 12. Under 3 to play. Caples brings it up, almost taken away by Sarda. Quick hands there from the backup point guard. They get it to Paget. Paget back to Caples. Caples gonna drive. Nice pass inside to Brown, who was fouled by Perez. Second foul on Perez. 2 free throws coming up here for Brown. First free throw is good. Brown, as I said, averages 12.9 points per game. Shooting 48% from the field. She is a 61% free throw shooter, though she's 3 for 3 from the line today. Second free throw is good. Back the other way comes SNU, down 32-18. Finally starting to get a little bit of offensive momentum going. Schrepfer going to get it to Sarda at the wing. Sarda looks to drive baseline, kicks it back out though. Sarda going to try to go inside to Barry. Nice entry pass. Barry goes up with it and can't get it to fall. Adrian Barry struggling here now, 0 for 4. Back the other way, Paget has it, goes cross courts. Birch going to take a three-pointer off the mark. Schrepfer with the rebound. Schrepfer running. Schrepfer going to kick. Soap on a three-pointer. It's good. SNU gets their first three-pointer to fall, and it's 32-21. And Coach Trent May going to get a quick timeout. We'll take a quick break. Be right back here with you.
The Great American Conference Basketball Championship Tournament returns to the Bruin Fieldhouse in Bartlesville, Oklahoma, March 7th through the 10th. It's all on the line as the league's top teams battle for the conference title and an automatic spot in the NCAA Division II Basketball Regionals. For ticket information and to follow GAC basketball throughout the season, visit GreatAmericanConference.com. The GAC Basketball Tournament, March 7th through the 10th.
Back here with you, 32-21, Harding leading Southern Nazarene. SNU and Harding, again, very similar in the field goal numbers. SNU 8 of 27, Harding 8 of 29. A couple difference makers, though. Harding 5 of 9 from behind the arc, 11 of 14 at the free throw line. And then they forced SNU into 9 turnovers so far today, while only turning it over 4 times themselves. So those have been some of the difference makers and why Harding's holding an 11-point lead. But SNU hanging in there. Paget's going to take it here at the wing, looking to go inside, and she does. To Cooper. Cooper going to drive, gets it over Nehus, no good. Paget comes flying in for the rebound. She'll get it over to Caples. They're going to go inside, almost taken away. It is taken away. Nehus denies the entry pass, and Barry comes up with it. Schrepfer on the other end, almost traveled. Barry gets an open three-point look. It's good. Adrian Barry from 3. And the deficit down to 8 here for SNU. Barry now on the board. They'll go inside, and a tough layup is good from Brown. She's up to 8, and the lead back out to 10 for Harding. Schrepfer with it. Could go for a 2-for-1 here, if they can. Barry now with it. Barry's going to drive. Beautiful drive to the bucket, and she misses the layup. Oh my, point blank range there. Paget gets to Carney in the corner. Carney going to come around a screen. About a 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Brown going to go in the corner. They'll go inside to Cooper. Cooper puts it up off the mark. Out of bounds, SNU basketball with 13 seconds. So the Crimson Storm can hold for the final shot. Birch going to check back into the game for the Bison. Harding 34 points in this half without their leading scorer for most of it. Kelly Lampa with 3 fouls. Schrepfer brings it forward, 10 seconds to play. 8 seconds now. Schrepfer still with it, 6 seconds. 5, 4, 3. They're going to try. I'm not sure if they were looking for Nehus. Just not a good possession there by the Crimson Storm. Schrepfer just kind of held and held and held, and no real action. She tried to fire it in, and nobody home. 2 seconds on the clock. And no shot off, and that will end the first half. An interesting half to say the least, but the Bison take a 34-24 lead over SNU after 1 half of play. We'll take a break. We'll have halftime coming up. We'll get you some first half stats and get you ready for the second half of play between the Bison and the Crimson Storm. You are watching SNU basketball here on SNUathletics.com.
Character, culture, and Christ have been the motto for Southern Nazarene University for many, many years. When I came as president, I was really curious about those words and really curious to dig into the archives. In fact, a conversation on campus one day with a visitor to our campus who asked that same question, what does character, culture, and Christ mean today? These days I like to talk about refining character. I think that we're all in process, and in those collegiate years, those years of a university experience, there's a great opportunity to refine character. And then creating culture. Certainly when we graduate students, they go out and they create culture in classrooms. They create culture in churches. They create culture anywhere they go. Last but certainly not least, in fact I would put it first, and that is serving Christ. I like the fact that it's last because it does undergird everything that we do. Our responsibility, I believe more than anything else, is to serve our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
Okay, guys, remember, no hard selling, no high pressure. Serenading, good, leave that to Sheldon, all right? Hugs, side hugs. Normal. People don't like to be sold, but they love to buy. You know, these guys may not look like much, but they are some of the greatest guys.
How about a hug?
Diffie, driven by family since 1954.
The Great American Conference Basketball Championship Tournament returns to the Bruin Field House in Bartlesville, Oklahoma, March 7th through the 10th. It's all on the line as the league's top teams battle for the conference title and an automatic spot in the NCAA Division II Basketball Regionals. For ticket information and to follow GAC basketball throughout the season, visit GreatAmericanConference.com. The GAC Basketball Tournament, March 7th through the 10th.
Halftime at Rhodes Reeves Fieldhouse with your score. Harding leading Southern Nazarene 34-24. James Hill here with you at halftime, about 2.5 minutes before the start of the second half. As we take a look at some of the numbers, it has been a pretty rough first half for both sides when it comes to shooting. SNU 9 of 29, shooting 31%, 2 of 7 from behind the arc at 29%, and 4 for 4 at the free throw line. On the other side, Harding 9 of 32 from the field, not much different, actually shooting a little worse at 28%, but 5 of 9 from behind the arc at 56%, and then 11 of 14 at the free throw line, 79%, and that right there has been the difference maker. You know, a +7 advantage when it comes to made free throws, and then being able to get to the line 10 more times than your opponent. That's going to make a difference. Rebounding's pretty even, with Harding holding a slight 23-22 advantage. The other difference maker for SNU, 10 turnovers in that first half to only 5 from Harding. SNU's done a really good job lately of protecting the ball, not turning it over. This has not been the case here so far today. Some individual leaders. Kennedy Cooper leading the way with 9 points, all coming in the first quarter, despite only shooting 2 of 9 from the field. She's 4 of 6 at the line. Krista Caples with 8 points, including a pair of 3-pointers, as well as Cheyenne Brown off the bench with 8 points. Amanda Carney with 5. Kelly Lampo only played 8 minutes. She does have 4 points, but they were able to keep her in check. She does have 3 fouls. She's going to have to be careful whenever she comes back in here in the second half. Don't know if she'll start the second half or if they'll hold her off. That will be interesting. On the other side for SNU, Abby Niehues leading the way with 6 points. She also has 6 rebounds and 5 blocks. A little bit of a triple-double watch, possibly. We'll keep an eye on that throughout the game. JC Soap with 5 points off the bench. Sonia Sarda providing some huge minutes, actually +5, the only one in the plus margin for plus-minus in the first half. She was +5 with 4 points and 2 assists. Alexis Jones with 4 points as well. Adrian Berry with 3 points. Madeline Schrepfer with 2 points and 2 assists. It's the same starting 5 on the floor here for SNU. We'll see in just a moment if Harding's going to have the same 5 or not. The interesting one's going to be Lampo and her 3 fouls. We're getting ready for third quarter action here. We have the final seconds tick off the clock. And Lampo will be on the floor here to start the second half with 3 fouls. So that'll be something to keep an eye on. You got to imagine head coach Trent Mays going to try and go right at her if he can. Caples with it. Going to hand it off to Paget. Looks like a little bit more of a 2-3 zone possibly here from SNU. And as I say that, it is actually man. 3-pointer on the way. Rattles out for Carney, and the rebound comes down to Barry. And back on the other end comes SNU, Alexis Jones. Man-to-man defense from Harding, that's what they've played all game. Jones comes off a double screen, gets it to Barry in the corner. Barry gonna drive, put up a tough floater, no good. It's been a tough half for her, and the rebound comes down and then thrown away by Cooper. Perez thought about a 3, passes on the 3, and instead will get it to Barry. Cooper had the rebound from her knees, tried to throw it forward. I don't know if it got tipped or what, but she threw it right to Alexis Jones. Schrepfer with it. Schrepfer drives, spins, puts the layup up and in. Madeline Schrepfer gets it under 10. And it's 34-26. Crimson Storm get the first points of the second half. Inside to Cooper with Niehues defending. Cooper over Niehues, gets the short little floater to fall. Alexis Jones brings it forward. Jones gets to Schrepfer. 3-pointer from Schrepfer off the mark. She runs her own rebound down though. She knew right when she shot it, it may have been a little off the mark. Barry gonna back her man down. Barry goes up and lays it in. Good start offensively for SNU, back-to-back buckets. Carney with it, gonna go inside to Lampo. Lampo, good defense by Niehues, but leaves Carney wide open for 3, no good. Rebound by Cooper. She can't hold on to it as she goes down, and it'll be out of bounds on the Bison. Cooper was looking for a foul as she fell. Jones was kind of all over her. No whistle though, and it remains, or it goes to SNU. So Crimson Storm coming back down, Alexis Jones with it. Jones gonna get it to Nehus. Back to Jones. Jones drives, tipped away. And it was Padgett who got a piece of it. Capel's coming the other way. Capel's gonna go up, draws the foul on Schrepfer. It looked like Schrepfer had her hands up. But Capels draws the contact, and it'll be 2 free throws coming up here for Capels as Schrepfer gonna go have a talk with the official. Sarda going to come back into the game for Schrepfer as that was her third. First free throw was off by Capels. She's one of the, I think she's actually the best free throw shooter on the team at 76%. Harding not a great free throw shooting team, but they did well in the first half. So Capels goes 1 for 1. Actually, she did go 2 for 2. Just late on the board. So she connects on both. Jones going to go inside to Nehus. Hands it off to Sarda. Back to Nehus. Jumper from the free throw line, off the back iron, no good, and they're going to get an over the back call on Jones. And so back the other way to Harding. Brown going to check in for the first time. She'll check in for Lampo. So they got Lampo about 2.5 minutes there to start with her 3 fouls, and then got her on the bench. Padgett going to bring it forward. In the corner. And losing the ball will be Carney. Carney drove baseline, dribbled it off her foot, I believe, and it's a turnover. So SNU starting to force some turnovers defensively. They've already forced 3 here in the first 3 minutes. Sarda with it at the wing. Foul off the ball. No, it's going to be an illegal, I believe maybe an illegal screen there on Irene Perez, and so SNU gives it right back. SNU keeps cutting it, but just can't seem to get much closer than 10 right now. Carney with it at the wing. Gonna go inside to Cooper, kicks it back out to Capels, 3-pointer. Well off the mark, rebound down to Perez. Perez running, 3-on-3. Perez gonna take it right down the middle, layup up and good, Irene Perez. Gets it under 10 yet again. Carney on the other end. Carney goes inside to Brown, knocked away by Sarda. Brown looked like she was going up for a layup, and Sarda came out of nowhere and knocked it out of her hands, and it will remain Harding ball, baseline out of bounds. Cooper will take the inbound. Cooper drives, kicks it out. They're going to go all the way out to Padgett, wide open to Carney, top of the arc. Carney is off the mark, but the rebound comes down to Cooper. Cooper goes up, no good. It'll go off the hands of Brown, and it'll be SNU basketball. Lampo back into the game just like that. Checks in for Cooper. You can see Brown, Cooper, and Lampo. They kind of rotate in and out, in and out. You always have 2 of them on, it seems. That's a dangerous lineup when you have Lampo and Brown on at the same time, the 2 leading scorers for Harding. Jones going to come off a screen. Jones going to go right at Cooper and draw the foul. Check that, went right at Brown. And for Brown, that'll be her second, and Alexis Jones is going to go to the line for 2 free throws. Jones averages 7.1 points per game, only a 61% free throw shooter. Only shoots 36% from the field, but does lead the team with 51 assists. One more free throw coming out for Jones. That one is good. So it's 38-31 now. Carney with it. As SNU showing a little bit of a full court press now, but able to get back and set their defense. Lampo going to take a 3-pointer. It is good. Second 3-pointer for Lampo. And every time SNU starts to make the run, the lead just gets right back out to 10 with a big shot. And Lampo, she said not a 33% three-point shooter, not a great one, but gets that one to fall. Sarda drives, goes to Perez. Perez pulls it back out under 10 seconds on the shot clock. Perez going to go inside Beautiful entry pass to Nehus, can't get the bucket to fall. Gets a rebound and one! Abby Nehus just stayed with it, went up hard, and drew the foul. And she's going to have a chance for a three-point play. Cooper going to check back in for Brown. Carney gets called for the foul. Her second, one free throw here for Nehus. It's up, and it rattles home, and it's a 7-point game. Full court press again here by SNU. They'll go deep to Lampo. Lampo goes to Carney. Carney looking to drive baseline, pulls it back out. Good defense by Perez. They go inside to Cooper. Cooper looking to drive on Barry, almost taken away. Paget now drives baseline, almost loses it. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Active hands here by SNU. Perez all over Carney. Perez, they'll try to go inside. Cooper gonna good pass to Lampo, misses the layup. What a possession there. Perez gets it to Jones. SNU will slow it up. Under 5 to play here in the third quarter, and we suddenly got a ball game here. Sarda going to take it. She's been excellent here today off the bench. Sarda back to Jones. Jones going to drive baseline, puts it up and is blocked. And it will stay SNU basketball. 8 seconds on the shot clock. And we'll take a timeout on the floor. What a game it's been. Harding leading SNU 41-34.
Character, culture, and Christ have been the motto for Southern Nazarene University for many, many years. When I came as president, I was really curious about those words and really curious to dig into the archives. In fact, a conversation on campus one day with a visitor to our campus who asked that same question: what is character, culture, and Christ? Creating culture. Certainly when we graduate students, they go out and they create culture in classrooms. They create culture in churches. They create culture anywhere they go.
.435 to play in this contest. Harding leading Southern Nazarene 41-34, but SNU getting it done to defensive end. Harding is 1 of 7, of their last 7, I should say. SNU pushing the Bison here, looking to get it to 5, maybe 4 here on this possession. Jones the inbound. Jones going to go deep to Nehus. Nehus having a great contest today. Jones going to come off a screen. Jones going to drive, goes to the basket, may have been blocked, but off the mark. And Caples will bring it forward for the Bison. Jones defending. And it's a traveling. Caples pulled her dribble up, and her pivot foot slid. And it's back to the Crimson Storm. Ball inbounds. Here comes Jones. Jones to Sarda. Sarda inside to Nehus. She's double teamed, goes up with it anyways and misses. Caples coming back the other way for Harding. SNU having their opportunities here to get it closer, but have missed their last 2. Lampo gets it inside with Nehus defending. Sarda all over her, and Sarda gets the steal. Sonia Sarda brought the double team at the right time, goes ahead to Barry, lays it in! 5-point game. Sonia Sarda has been terrific here today. Off the bench, she gets the big steal just a moment ago. Carney going to bring it forward for Harding. They'll get it to Paget. Paget, they're going to go inside to Cooper. Cooper inside to Lampo, taken away by Jones. Up ahead to Sarda. Sarda gets it back to Jones. Jones goes up and draws the foul. And the foul will be on Paget. And 2 free throws coming up here for Jones. 6 turnovers in this quarter alone for Harding. First free throw from Jones is good. Lampo gonna check out, Brown gonna check in. One more coming up here for Jones. It is up, and it is good. It's a 3-point game, a 7-0 run right now for SNU. Caples gets it. Caples gets it forward to Paget. They'll move it ahead to Brown. Brown in the corner for Carney. Carney gonna try to go inside, and they're gonna get a push on Barry. They were trying to go inside to Cooper. And a little bit of a push there from Barry. It is on the floor. Massey Beard going to check back in for knee use. So Caples to inbound. Goes to Cooper. Cooper going to go inside to Brown. Layup is no good. Easy layup there for Brown. She couldn't get it to fall. SNU can get it down to 1. They can also tie it here. Brown going to kick it to Barry. Barry step back. Thought she was going to pull. She doesn't. They'll go to Perez at the wing. Perez drives down the lane, goes up, and draws the foul. And Irene Perez is going to the line for 2. They'll get Cooper with the foul. Both sides will be in the bonus from here on out with 2:45 to play in the third. First free throw from Perez. Off the mark, back iron. Perez averages 6.1 points per game, only a 62% free throw shooter. She does shoot 62% from the field, 29 of 47 on the season. She really is more of a slasher, if you will. Birch checks back into the game for Harding. One more free throw here coming up for Perez. Can get it down to 2. Don't want to go 0 for 2 on this possession. The second one is up, and that's off the mark. So SNU had a chance to get it to 1. Instead, it remains a 3-point game. Caples brings it forward. Jones right by her. Paget gets the handoff. They're going to go inside to Brown, lays it up, and misses the layup again, and then Beard gets the foul. And the foul will be on Paget. That is back-to-back easy point-blank layups for Brown, and just couldn't get either one of them to fall. Look, she had Beard beat both times. Now Massey Beard's going to go to the line for 2 free throws. Again, SNU needs to connect on these freebies here. Beard, the freshman, only making her 12th appearance so far this year. First free throw is good from Beard. 2.4 points per game. She's a 67% free throw shooter, 6 of 9 at the line, now 7 of 10. One more coming up here for Massey Beard. Back iron, no good. So 4 trips to the free throw line and only 1 point to show for it. It's still a 2-point game, though. SNU has worked their way back. Caples to Paget. Birch, they'll move it all the way around on Carney. Carney at the wing. Back to Caples. Birch again. Paget top of the arc. Schrepfer back into the game. They'll go inside. Oh, what a big block there by Adrian Barry on Lampo. Barry with the help defense as Beard was beat. And she comes over and sends it into the stands. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Harding to inbound. They'll go to Birch on the set play and 1. Birch got free off the screen. And a big bucket there for Harding. Ends that run by SNU. 1 free throw coming up. Rattles home, and the lead back out to 5. 44-39 the score, 2 minutes to play. Barry with it at the wing. Barry gonna drive towards the baseline. Falls down, Sarda had her back though. Sarda gonna pull up, 3-pointer, off the mark, no good, rebound to Paget. Back the other way comes Harding, Caples with it. Caples to Paget. Paget pump fakes and drives. Back to Caples. Caples thought about a 3. Gets it to Carney instead. Carney, they're going to go inside to Lampo. Lampo looked like she traveled. They call nothing nonetheless, and it's an easy layup. Lampo had backed up, was backing, never took a dribble. And the lead back out to 7. Barry looking to answer for 3. Back iron no good, and suddenly SNU has gone cold. Harding with the response here. Carney going to go inside for Birch, and it's knocked away by Beard. Soap going to check in, and then Abby Nehus back into the game as well, and I think that's the one they need back into the game, at least defensively. Nehus has been a wall down low. Caples to inbound. Gets it to Paget. They'll go inside to Lampo. Lampo with Nehus defending. Sarda almost came and took it away again. Birch going to pump fake a 3. Oh, what a block by Nehus, but Harding gets it back. Birch in the corner. We'll try to go inside to Lampo. Nehus defending, back to Paget. Runs right into Nehus, gets her own rebound. And the shot clock, I guess it must have went off the rim. The shot clock did reset. Brown and Cooper into the game, and Harding's going to hang on to possession here. SNU's gotten a few stops this possession, but can't seem to get the rebound. Caples, mid-range jumper, back iron no good. Barry with the rebound. 8-second difference between the shot and the game clock. Schrepfer with it. Schrepfer drives, puts it up, lays it in, and it's down to 5. Shot clock is off. Caples going to bring it forward. Sonia Sarda defending. Carney in the corner, going to bring it around. Back to Caples now in the corner. Paget, back to Carney. They'll go to Brown. Looking to go inside to Cooper. 4 seconds on the clock. Now they'll go inside to Brown. Tough jumper, no good. The help there, I couldn't tell if it may have been Soap or Schrepfer. Somebody came down and helped. And this quarter is over. It was a big one for SNU. They cut the deficit down to 5. Harding still out in front, though, 46-41. We will take a quick break and be right back. Fourth quarter action coming your way.
War.
Okay, guys, remember, no hard selling, no high pressure. Serenading, good. Leave that to Sheldon, all right? Hugs, side hugs. Normal. People don't like to be sold, but they love to buy. You know, these guys may not look like much, but they are some of the greatest guys.
How about a hug?
Diffie, driven by family since 1950.
Again, fans, our next broadcast will be Thursday, January 17th. It is a rivalry game, and we will be at Bison Hill as Southern Nazarene will take on Oklahoma Baptist. 5:30 and 7:30 are your times. The women will lead it off. We'll have live audio there for you. We hope you will join us for the game. 46-41 is your score here. Harding leading Southern Nazarene. SNU set the inbound here. SNU is trailed by as many as 16. That was in the second quarter. They've come all the way back to make it a 5-point game. A Schrepfer going to go to the bucket and can't get the layup to fall. It was a good look from Schrepfer, just a little short on the layup. Caples going to bring it forward. They'll get it out to Paget. Paget going to go in the corner to Caples. Caples going to come around and get it to Lampo. Lampo at the three-point line. Nehus defending. Lampo finally gets it over to Paget. Almost got called for 5 seconds, guarded too closely. Paget tries to drive, kicks it back out. Three-pointer from Cooper. It is good. The three-pointer is what's helping Harding right now. They are 7 of 15 from behind the arc. That has been really one of the difference makers in this game. They are connecting on threes. Based on their averages, it might be a little bit of a surprise there. Soap going to look to answer with a 3. She's way off, and it's going to go out of bounds and go back to Harding. (49-41) your score. Harding to inbound, almost taken away there, but Kearney comes away with it. Kearney brings it to the wing. And Harding sets their offense. Cooper gonna drive, goes inside to Lampo. Tough shot, no good. The rebound goes off SNU and it will stay Harding ball. From here, it looked like it went off the hand of Lampo, but they say it was off the hand of Schrepfer. And Harding will get a second opportunity. It'll be Cooper. Cooper drives and it'll be a kickball. Sarda gonna check right back into this game. She has been so good here today on both ends. Checks in for Barry. Barry only 7 points today. Struggling a little bit, 3 of 10 from the field. Cooper takes the inbound, looks to drive, runs over Sarda, and Sarda's gonna be called for a blocking foul. Be on the floor though. First foul on Sarda. They're going to go deep from the sideline, inbound to Lampo. Lampo tries to go up and they call a foul. They call a foul on Nehus. Had her hands up like she had a block, but they call a foul instead, and Lampo goes to the line for 2. Lampo's 1 of 2 at the line today, only 3 of 9. They've done a good job with Lampo as she connects on the first free throw. SNU's worked hard to get this game back down, but Harding can get it back to 10 with this free throw. Misses the second. However, the rebound to Cooper. It'll be a jump ball. It'll stay Harding basketball. That's been another key thing here for Harding. 3-pointers and offensive rebounds. They now have 17 offensive boards. And they've had a lot of them here in the second half. Cooper gets it. Cooper goes up and lays it in. SNU had got it as close as 3. Actually, as close as 2, I should say. But Harding has built their lead back out to 11. Sarda gonna drive, puts up a runner, no good. Rebound comes out to Cooper, and Harding looking to run. They have numbers. Capel's with it. Lays it up, lays it in transition. Back the other way comes SNU. Been a great effort here from SNU, but it looks like they're kind of running out of steam a little bit here in the fourth. Sarda going to take a 3-pointer, well off the mark. It'll stay SNU basketball off the hands of Harding. Back into the game comes Brown. Both teams have struggled shooting today. Unless you look at those 3-point numbers. Sarda takes it now on the inbound, top of the arc. Sarda drives, looks for Nehus. Nehus catches it, goes up and lays it in. Nice catch and finish there by Nehus. Timeout on the floor. It'll be SNU. We'll take a timeout with them. 7:30 to play in this game. Harding has pushed their lead back out to 54-43.
The Great American Conference Basketball Championship Tournament returns to the Bruin Fieldhouse in Bartlesville, Oklahoma, March 7th through the 10th. It's all on the line as the league's top teams battle for the conference title and an automatic spot in the NCAA Division II Basketball Regionals. For ticket information and to follow GAC basketball throughout the season, visit GreatAmericanConference.com. The GAC Basketball Tournament, March 7th through the 10th.
So 54-43 is the score. Harding leading Southern Nazarene. Harding's gotten a key run here. to start the fourth, to push the lead back out to 11. They're set to inbound here. Full court press set up by SNU. Padgett's going to take the inbound. Schrepfer defending. Padgett goes by her. Pulls it back out and gets over to half court line. Padgett going to go in the corner for Lampo. Back out to Caples. And Padgett takes the top of the arc. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Padgett to Brown, going to go inside to Lampo. Lampo blocked! Oh! And they call a foul. A nail Nehus with a hit on the wrist. It looked pretty clean. But it's a foul nonetheless, and Lampo's back on the line. First free throw is off from Lampo. Second free throw is on the mark for Lampo. She's up to 11 points now. Back the other way comes SNU, down by 12. Schrepfer with it. Hands it off to Sarda. Sarda inside to Soap. Soap to Jones. Jones going to drive baseline. Mid-range jumper, well off the mark. Rebound to Padgett. Caples brings it forward for Harding. Up to Carney. Carney inside to Lampo. Lampo back out to Padgett. Almost threw it away. Good hands there by Padgett. Padgett gets it back from Caples. They'll go inside to Brown. Puts up the layup. No good. Lampo there for the rebound, and it's taken away. Schrepfer takes it right out of her hands. Jones to Schrepfer. Schrepfer drives. Puts up the layup. No good. And then a fight for the rebound. And it's going to stay SNU ball. Lampo pulled it down, but then Schrepfer tied her up, actually. Barry and Perez will check back in. Sarda and Soap out. Lampo out of the game for Cooper. Brown the inbound. Excuse me, Jones the inbound. Schrepfer going to draw a foul on Padgett. That is the first team foul on Harding in this quarter. Third foul on Padgett. Jones tried to go inside to Barry. Dangerous pass. There's a scramble for the ball. It comes out to SNU. It'll be Jones who comes out with it. SNU can set their offense. Jones off a screen from Nehus. Kicks it out to Schrepfer. Three-pointer. Off the mark, no good. Rebound to Cooper. And they're going to call a foul on a scramble. And it will be on Nehus. Fourth team foul. Harding to inbound now. Again, full court press still shown by SNU. Harding breaks it, no problem. Padgett has numbers momentarily. Tries to go up. Nehus right there to stop her. Now they'll go inside to Brown. Brown goes up over Nehus. No good. Well off the mark. You can see how Nehus just affects that shot. Just her presence. Perez with it. Perez drives towards the free throw line. They're going to get an offensive foul on Barry. SNU has done an excellent job. That was only their third turnover of the second half. And then another foul on SNU. Every little thing is being called right now against SNU. Every little touch, it feels like. That one going to go against Jones. And unfortunately for SNU, it is now free throws the rest of the way for Harding. Caples at the line for two. She has 12 points. Make it 13. To be the 23rd free throw for Harding in this contest. Second one's off the mark. Rebound to Schrepfer. Schrepfer on the run. Takes it to Barry. Barry in the corner. Barry going to drive. Barry puts it up. Foul. See if they call that on the floor or in the shot. It will be a shooting foul. What's interesting is Harding's been able to score, but they haven't had a field goal actually in 2 minutes and 37 seconds, but they've still been able to get buckets. It's just come at the free throw line, as the first free throw was good from Barry. Birched into the game. Sarda also in the game for SNU. Second free throw from Barry is good. Deficit back down to 11. Caples pushes forward. Jones right with her. And then a bump by Schrepfer. Schrepfer, I guess, tried to help. And SNU's got to realize here, every little bump is going to be called. And every little bump is going to be free throws for Harding. They've got to find a way not to foul here. First free throw rattles out for Caples. As we said, though, coming in, Harding as a whole is not a great free throw shooting team, though. They've done a pretty good job here today. Second free throw is good, so 1 for 1. 12-point lead now for the Bison. Jones gets it to Sarda at the wing. Sarda crosses over. Schrepfer, three-pointer, off the mark, no good. And they're going to call a foul. I have no idea what Alexis Jones did there. I have no idea what Alexis Jones did, but it's a foul somehow. Alexis Jones was boxing her man out, and somehow it was a foul. So Kearney's now going to the line for 2 free throws. Jones just kind of laughing it off, and I can't say I blame her because, I mean, I don't know. Trent May's going to get an explanation, but I do not know on that one. That one long. Rebound by Barry. There's one positive, 6 free throw trips to the line, only 3 of 6 for Harding. SNU starting to run out of time, though. We're under 5, and SNU is trailing by 13. Nehus at the free throw line. Hands it off to Jones. Jones, mid-range jumper. Gets it to fall. Oh, the Harding has numbers the other way. Birched with it. Gets it all to Caples. Driving is Kearney. Kearney, nice crossover, and then a big block there by Nehus. That is her 7th block of the game. Jones on the other end, back to Sarda. Nehus, Barry, 3, good! Timeout on the floor. SNU's got it under 10 again. We still got 4:11 to play. Harding 58, Southern Nazarene 50.
Character, culture, and Christ have been the motto for Southern Nazarene University for many, many years. When I came as president, I was really curious about those words and really curious to dig into the archives. In fact, a conversation on campus one day with a visitor to our campus who asked that same question, what does character, culture, and Christ mean today? These days I like to talk about refining character. I think that we're all in process, and in those collegiate years, those years of a university experience, there's a great opportunity to refine character.
.58-50 is the score. Harding leads Southern Nazarene. SNU now trying to cut it back down again and see if they have one final run in them in this final 4:11. Been aided a little bit that Harding's missed some free throws here in the last bit. As Harding sets to inbound, Padgett gets it. Padgett brings it forward, gets it over half court. Harding's into their set. You got to think they're going to run some clock here. Carney going to get it over to Cooper. Cooper kicks it. They're going to go all around the Caples. They'll go inside. Lampo with Nehus defending. Lampo goes up and draws another foul on Nehus. Lampo has been, I'll just say she's been aided there down in the post in the second half. Every time she has gone up, it has resulted in a foul on Nehus. They actually called this one on Barry. Interesting. First free throw is good from Lampo. Harding has not made a basket in almost 5 minutes now. They've all come at the free throw line. And I guess if you're SNU, you'll take it. If they keep going 1 of 1, you will take it. Jones with it. Gets it to Barry. Barry drives, puts it up. No, they call it charge. Barry very frustrated. I think she was looking for a foul there as she went to the rim. She got nothing and then got hit with a charge in the process. Can't say I blame her. Can't blame her for her frustration on that one. Harding on the other end. Instead, going on almost 5 minutes now without a basket. Cooper going to go inside to Lampo. Throws it away. Nobody on SNU touched it. So it's back to Southern Nazarene, still trailing by 9, but 3:06 to play in this game. Sarda with it at the wing. Sarda crosses over. She'll drive. Kicks it to Barry. It'll stay SNU basketball as it was tipped away. SNU, you really could use a 3 here. Get it down to a 2-possession game, but really I think they'll take any bucket you can get. Jones going to get a screen from Nehus. Jones, tough shot off the mark. Nehus tries to knock it back, but it's to Paget. And Harding will take it going forward. That's a tough shot there by Barry. Or check that, by Jones, I should say. Cooper with it, top of the arc. Cooper going to drive. And it looked like it was knocked away by Barry, but she's called for a foul. So more free throws coming here for Harding. Trying to say, I don't know if Harding has made a field goal. And maybe have made 1 field goal in this quarter. First free throw up and good from Cooper. She's up to 17 now. One more coming up, and it is good. Soap with it in the wing. Jones has it, gets it to Sarda. Goes cross court to Schrepfer, back to Sarda. She'll take a 3-pointer. Off the mark, no good. And it goes out of bounds, back to Harding. Back the other way comes Harding. Caples with it. Paget will go over to Caples. Again, Harding just running some time here. Cooper with it. Lampo going to take a 3. Off the mark, no good. Jones pulls the board down. SNU running out of time here. Sarda with it. Sarda going to drive. Tough runner. She can't get it to fall. SNU now kind of has gone cold themselves. Now no field goals in about 2.5 minutes. It's astounding here. Harding, again, I believe they are outscoring SNU in this quarter, but they haven't made a field goal in almost 7 minutes now. That is unreal. Paget thought about a backdoor cut, but good defense there by Schrepfer. They'll go inside to Lampo instead. Lampo goes up, off the mark, rebounded We had the shot clock went off. They're saying it went off the rim. And now they're going to come take a look at it. I think it did. I think it just hit the back part of the rim, but the shot clock never resets. So they'll get this figured out. 1:08 to play in this game. And if this holds, it looks like SNU is, their 3-game winning streak is going to be snapped here today by the Bison. As the Trent May, a little unhappy with this team right now, but you got to give SNU a lot of credit. They trailed early, trailed by as many as 16. They've got it down to 2 points at one point. Got down to a one-possession game, but however, just hasn't been able to hold here in the fourth. It was a 5-point game to start the quarter. And is a shot clock violation. It will be SNU basketball. So nice stop there for Southern Nazarene. They forced a shot clock violation. It'll be 1:08, add a second back to the clock. Keep in mind, fans, we will have the men's game coming up. Scheduled for a 3 o'clock start time. Will be a little bit later than that. Might be more like 3:10, 3:15. That will be on a different broadcast. Will be on a different link on YouTube. Jones with it. Gets it to Soap. SNU got to get a shot up here pretty quickly. They're going to go inside to Nehus. Nehus kicks it out in the corner for Sarda. She knocks the three-pointer down. And SNU will take a timeout. Sonia Sarda up to 7 points in this game. 7 points to go with those 2 steals that she has. She's been very active on the defensive end. And you imagine in this last part, you got to think SNU is going to foul here in the last part of this game. And if that's the case, Harding may finish this game without a field goal in about 8 minutes. It's a credit to the SNU defense. It's also just mind-boggling. Harding has about doubled SNU in free throws. They are up to or they have doubled, I should say, SNU in free throws. 22 of 31 from the charity stripe. SNU 11 of 15. So we have a timeout following another timeout. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back.
The Great American Conference Basketball Championship Tournament returns to the Bruin Fieldhouse in Bartlesville, Oklahoma, March 7th through the 10th. It's all on the line as the league's top teams battle for the conference title and an automatic spot in the NCAA Division II Basketball Regionals. For ticket information and to follow GAC basketball throughout the season, visit GreatAmericanConference.com. The GAC Basketball Tournament, March 7th through the 10th.
So Harding advances the ball with 50 seconds to play. Paget set to inbound. Gets it inside to Carney. Carney goes to Cooper. Cooper going to back Nehus down and somehow gets it over her. And that ends the field goal drought for Harding. Soap, three-pointer from the corner. Way off. Paget with the rebound. And this is about going to do it. Cooper going to bring it forward. Cooper will be fouled. Cooper 6 of 8 at the line today. And that's Jones's 5th. And so Jones going to check out of this game. 9 points on the day to go with 3 rebounds. Brown going to check into the game for Lampo. And then Perez back into the game for SNU. First free throw is good from Cooper. Now 7 of 9 from the line with one more to come. Second free throw, off the mark, but the rebound to Brown. And another foul for SNU. Still fouling here in the late going, but at this point, don't think it's going to be enough. Harding's going to get the home win. And Harding's going to get their 10th win of the season to go to 10-4 on the year and 5-3 in the GAC as Perez now fouls out. Glover's going to check in. Brooke Bradley also set to check in. SNU, meanwhile, they're going to go to 5-9 on the season, but still 4-4 in conference play with that rivalry game coming up against OBU. First free throw is good from Carney. Second free throw is good. Back on the other end. Perez drives, kicks, Glover. Back to Soap. Soap pump fakes, drives, runner, no good, and that should do it. 7 seconds on the clock, and they will run it out. And the Harding Bison are going to defend their home floor and snap SNU's 3-game winning streak with a 66-53 win over the Crimson Storm. Post-game coming up here in just a moment. We will have head coach Trent May joining us to discuss tonight's broadcast. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back. Final score here, 66-53. Harding hangs on to defeat Southern Nazarene. We'll have head coach Trent May coming up here in just a moment to discuss tonight's ball game and talk about his girls' effort today. You know, again, SNU kind of dug themselves a hole early on and really had to battle and claw their way to get back into it. And they did just that, but wasn't going to be enough. Again, they got it to a one-possession game in the third quarter, but Harding, a good team as they are, were able to put them away and earn the victory. A couple stats from this game. We'll take a look at the final stat sheet real quick. SNU finishes 19 of 60, shooting 32% from the field. On the other side, Harding goes 17 of 62, shooting 27% from the field. Only shooting 27%, only 17 made field goals. Really, SNU defense did a decent job, but where Harding won the game was one at the three-point line where they went 7 of 16, shooting 44%. And then the second part, 25 of 35 at the free throw line, shooting 71%. SNU on the other end, 4 of 18 from behind the arc, 22%, 11 of 15 at the free throw line, 73%. Harding really won that. It was even at halftime, but plus 13 margin in favor of Harding when it comes to rebounds in the second half, 54-41. SNU just gave Harding way too many second chances, even though the second chance points were actually even at 13 apiece. Turnover-wise, SNU did a much better job in that second half. They finished with 14 to Harding's 13 turnovers. SNU only with 9 assists in the game, Harding 13. As you look at some of the final numbers in this game, you will see Kennedy Cooper, huge game for her today. She finishes with 21 points and 14 rebounds in the game. So a massive double-double for Cooper. She was kind of good from the start. Carissa Caples finishes with 14. SNU does a good job holding Kelly Lampo to only 12 points. However, they were able to get a lot of production from Cooper in the meantime. Adrian Berry goes for 12 points. Tough shooting night for her, 4 of 11. But she does manage to finish with 12. Abby Nehus with a very nice game. Flirted with a triple-double for a little bit, but finishes with 11 points, 8 rebounds, and 7 blocks. That matches her career high. Really nice game from Abby. Alexis Jones adds 9 points. Sonia Sarter was nice off the bench, 7 points, 4 rebounds, as well as 4 assists. So we're awaiting head coach Trent May. We will have a speak with him here in just a moment. Went back to the locker room to speak with his team. But as we said, Harding on the season moves to 10-4 overall, and they move to 5-3 in the GAC. SNU, meanwhile, they go to 5-9, 4-4 in the GAC. So tough loss for the Crimson Storm, as we said, but still plenty to take from this game. Game 2 of their 4-game road trip. They're going to get ready to go next to Bison Hill. They'll head to Shawnee, Oklahoma, and we'll head there with them as well as the men. Thursday, January 17th, the Crimson Storm will take on the Bison beginning at 5:30 p.m. We will have this live audio broadcast for you live from Shawnee, so we hope you will be there to join us for that. And as we said, we're going to await Trent May. So we're going to take a quick break, but we'll be right back. Head coach Trent May coming your way here shortly.
Character, culture, and Christ have been the motto for Southern Nazarene University for many, many years. When I came as president, I was really curious about those words and really curious to dig into the archives. In fact, a conversation on campus one day with a visitor to our campus who asked that same question: what does character, culture, and Christ mean today? These days I like to talk about refining character. I think that we're all in process, and in those collegiate years, those years of a university experience, there's a great opportunity to refine character.
'54.
Okay, guys, remember, no hard selling, no high pressure. Serenading, good, leave that to Sheldon, all right? Hugs, side hugs. Normal. People don't like to be sold, but they love to buy. You know, these guys may not look like much, but they are some of the greatest guys.
How about a hug?
Diffie, driven by family since 19.
Again, fans, we're still awaiting head coach Trent May talk about tonight's contest against Harding. We'll have Coach May coming this way here in just a moment, hopefully. If not, we'll get ready to shut down the broadcast. But we'll see if we can get Coach May this way here in just a moment. Hang in there with us. Don't go anywhere. Well, fans, unfortunately, we are going to have to shut this broadcast down. Coach May not going to be able to join us here today. Still kind of back in the locker room, probably discussing some things with the team and his coaches. So understandable. We're going to have to go ahead, though, and shut the broadcast down and get you ready for the men's game. Maybe we can possibly, if you join us for the men's game, we'll see if we can maybe catch Coach May at halftime or something like that. See if we can get him on at that time. However, we're going to shut the broadcast down for now and get you ready for the men's game. That will be on a different broadcast, so we're going to shut this one down. Be on the lookout. Head back to our SNU Athletics YouTube page, and you can find the men's game there. Thank you for joining us. Again, your final score, Harding in Southern Nazarene's 3-game winning streak, taking one on their home floor, 66-53. Thank you.